Good morning, student. How are you all? I think all of you prepared the previous 5 videos related to that chapter, and you must prepare your self note based on these chapters. And if you want to get question answer related to the topics that already discussed, then you can join our WhatsApp channel. The link given in description as well as given in YouTube channel also. Now today I will going to discuss 1 to 2 points related to the previous part 5. If you already prepared the part 5, then you can easily give the answer of these 2 questions. After that I will discuss non-metallic character and chemical properties as well as the chemical reactivities that's directly given in concise Selena. So let's get started. Okay, look at the board. If you follow the previous class, then that is the part 5. Obviously part 4, part 5 all, then you can easily give the answer of that question. So try to give the answer of this question. You can comment the answer of this question in comment box. Okay, if we see the periodic table, first is hydrogen, it is helium. So obviously this is first period, it is first period. So element is hydrogen. Okay, hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. So it is first period, obviously it is second, then third, it is fourth, then fifth, it is sixth, and 7. So how many periods we have? 7. Okay, now this is known as the first group also. It is known as first group also. So it is first period, left to right is period, and as you move downwards it is called group or column. Okay, now if we go to the second group, okay, I write in short form GRP, it is second group. So second group, beryllium, as you move downwards column wise, beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium. Okay, and it is first, it is second. Now third to 12, it is called D block element. Okay, first and second is known as S block. So this first 2 column, first and second, is known as S block. 3 to 12 is D block. It is not important for us regarding class 10. And 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, up to 18, they are known as P block. So it is hydrogen and helium here. So hydrogen and helium under the first period. Okay, so lithium, beryllium, here boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. So look at the board. In the first period only 2 elements are there, hydrogen and helium. If you come to the second period, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. Now I have 2 questions. Tell me, in last class I discussed the metallic character. So comment the answer of this question in comment box. As you move downwards in this group, tell me which element has most metallic character. As you move downwards, which one is metal? Metal means tendency to lose an electron. Okay, so as you move downwards, so radius increases, obviously metallic character increases. So don't consider the francium. Why? Don't consider the radium. Why? Because they are radioactive. So don't consider them. So which one is most metal? Cesium in first, in beryllium in second. Okay, so tell me in the first group which one has Least metallic character. Least metallic character, obviously lithium, because lithium has small radius, very huge attraction by the nucleus towards the outermost electron, so cannot lose the electron. Okay, so as you move column wise downwards, lithium has least metallic character, so it has least metallic character. Now tell me, as you move left to right from lithium to neon, which element has most metallic character? Okay, tell me, as you move left to right, radius decreases. So if the radius decreases, then metallic character also decreases. So it has, again lithium has most metallic character. Okay, try to understand. Same element, one time least metallic character, another time most metallic character. So this is the concept, you have to understand this. As you move downwards, radius increases. Radius increases means metallic character increases. I discussed in the part 5 video. So as you move downwards, metallic character increases, so it has least metallic character. Downwards increases, so it has least. As you move left to right, radius decreases, so metallic character also decreases, so it has most metallic character. So it has least and most regarding to as you move left to right or downwards. Okay, so these are the first topic, second topic, and these two don't consider them because they are radioactive. Done. This is the first topic. Okay. Okay, I just follow the concise, that is Selena. Okay, if you prepare all the videos, then you can easily complete the Selena. Now the part 6, that is non-metallic character. Okay, so just like in previous part I discussed metallic character. So here we have to first understand what is non-metal. Non-metal is an element which has a tendency to accept electron or electrons. So what is non-metal? It is an element has a tendency to accept electron. Okay, it is non-metal. Now tell me, as we move left to right, radius decreases or increases? All of you already know because I already completed part 1, 2, 3, 4 and up to 5. So from this part you can easily answer this question. As you move left to right, radius decreases. So if the radius decreases, so it has a tendency pull the electron, accept the electron, because if the radius decreases, so attraction here increases. I discussed in previous part. So non-metallic means acceptance of electron. So here acceptance of electron increases. So as we move left to right, non-metallic character increases. Understand? Again, as we move downwards, so as we move downwards, radius increases. So since the radius increases, distance also increases, so it cannot accept the electron. Here radius small, so it has a tendency, because since the distance is small, just like previous case, it is magnet, it is iron. If distance is small, so nucleus or magnet can pull the electron. Here radius is small, so it can pull the electron. So pull, that is acceptance. So here acceptance is more, so metallic character increases. Here radius increases, so attraction, distance become less, so attraction also become less, so non-metallic character here decreases. So from this diagram it is very clear that as you move left to right, non-metallic character increases. As you move downwards, non-metallic character decreases. Here increases. Now what is the reason behind it? Okay, the answer is, note down this point, as you move left to right, non-metallic character increases. Because, then hyphen, as you move left to right, since the radius of the atom decreases, Therefore, the attraction force of nucleus towards the outermost electron increases. So, the atom has a tendency to accept more electron. Since the acceptance of the electron is related to non-metallic element, therefore, as you move left to right, non-metallic character increases. Done. Now, next point, as you move downwards, non-metallic character decreases, because hyphen, as you move downwards, radius of the atom increases. So the distance of the nucleus and the outermost shell increases. So the attraction by the nucleus towards the outermost electron decreases. So it has less tendency to accept an electron, hyphen, metallic character decreases. Done. Okay. Now another point. Okay. As you move left to right, and if you consider the second period, just now I discussed the second period: lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. Okay, all of you understand? Okay. Now tell me, as you move left to right, non-metallic character increases. So tell me, which one is non-metal, this one or this one? Non-metallic character increases. So these are non-metal, not this one, because as you move left to right, non-metallic character increases. So these four are non-metal. So these two are metals. They are non-metals. So try to understand. Non-metallic character increases. So first started with metal. Slowly it become non-metal, because left to right non-metallic character increases. So first started with metal, slowly it become the non-metal, not instantly. First metal, slowly it change its character and become to non-metal. So in case of boron, it has both character, metal plus non-metal, metal. That is why it is called metalloid. Okay, that's why boron is known as metalloid. So boron has both character. Okay, now if you consider the third period, okay, all of you note down this. Okay, third period. Okay, in third period, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine. Now tell me, among these, which one is metal, this one or this one? Obviously this one is metal, because as you move left to right, non-metallic character increases. Done. So keep these three are non-metals. Okay, keeping in your mind always right hand side non-metals and left hand side metals, and these three are metals. So tell me about the silicon. Silicon has the both character like boron, so it is also metalloids. Done. Left hand side metal, right hand side non-metals, and intermediate is metalloids. So keeping in your mind, in second period 2, second period 2 metals, third period 3 metals. Okay, so second period 2 metals, third period 3 metals. And memorize the example. In second period boron is metalloid, in third period silicon is metalloid. Okay, now go to the next topic. Okay, now we will discuss next topic is, just I follow the Selena one after one. Basic properties. Basic properties, or in simple word, base. Base. So what is base? Base means, keeping in your mind, first try to prepare. You cannot prepare all the concept in a single part or instant. You have to first slowly clear all the concept, prepare all these video, go to the Selena, read. You have to complete all the topics. Okay, slowly, not instantly. Look at the board. What is a base? Base means an element an element has a tendency to donates electron, so negative electron. Negative electron means it is donates. So an element, so base is an element, has a tendency to donates electron. Okay, okay. Now tell me. So you can write what is base. Base is an element which has a tendency to donate electrons. Okay, now third period again. Tell me. So in short form, what is base? Minus electrons, that is tendency to lose an electron. Third period element. Now again we consider about the third period element. So what is the third period elements? Sodium. Okay, I started here. Sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine. Okay, now tell me, based on this previous concept, base means donation of electron, which has a tendency to donate more electron. Which has a tendency? Okay, first consider first and last. Sodium or chlorine has a tendency, which one between the sodium and chlorine has a tendency to lose an electron? Okay, all of you know, as you move left to right, radius slowly decreases. So it has, if you consider the radius of sodium and radius of chlorine, it has bigger radius than that of chlorine. So sodium has a tendency to lose an electron. Here radius small, so more attraction, it cannot lose the electron. So which one is base? This is base. Okay, understand all of you? Okay, now if I'll give the metallic oxide. So what is metallic oxide? Metallic oxide means metal plus oxygen. Okay, so metallic oxide of sodium is Na2O. Metallic oxide of magnesium is MgO. Aluminium Al2O3. Okay, Si2O3, P2O5, SO3, Cl2O7. Okay, in exam this type of question will definitely come. Compare the acidity or basicity, anyone, compare the acidity or basicity among these all metallic oxide. Okay, okay. Now if this type of question will come, in exam, don't consider the oxygen. Forget about the formula, it is SO2O3 or SO3 or anything. Don't consider oxygen, don't consider the formula. So your work only is identify the element. Sodium, here magnesium, here aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine. Okay, forget about the formula, forget about the oxygen, everything. So now if you know, as you move left to right, radius decreases. So sodium has a tendency to lose electron because more radius, less attraction. So it has a tendency to lose electron, and lose electron means base, so it is more basic. Understand? So it is least basic, so you can say it is most acidic. Do you understand? Because it is most basic, it is least basic, that is most acidic. Understand? Okay, now so slowly basic character decreases. So it is most basic, it is not most basic, only basic. Slowly base converted to, like metal non-metal, slowly this base converted to the most acid. Not very instant, slowly. First most basic, then least acidic, slowly then acidity become most. So it is what? It is amphoteric. Do you understand? So most basic, it is amphoteric, and slowly it become most acidic. Okay, now Now tell me what is about this 3. You can say it is weakly acidic, okay, because acidic character increases as we move left to right. So it is weakly acidic, okay. It is acidic, it is more acidic, it is most acidic. Do you understand? Okay, so this is the acidic character. So when this type of question will come in exam, then don't consider the formula, don't consider the oxygen, everything, only consider the main atom, that is main element, sodium, magnesium, aluminum, like that. Okay, so done. This is done. Okay, now last topic of today's class, the factors. Factor on which non-metallic character depends. Okay, so again, what is non-metal? Non-metal means tendency to accept an electron, plus means acceptance of electron. Okay, now tell me, point number 1, you can write first point, nuclear force or nuclear attraction. What is the first point? Nuclear attraction. Okay, or you can give also the heading nuclear attraction, nuclear force, nuclear charges, all are synonymous. You can give any one of these as a heading. Now tell me, suppose it is an atom, it is another atom. Suppose it's in its nucleus number of proton is suppose 10, in its nucleus number of suppose proton is 20. Okay, consider this. Now tell me, in which cases the attraction by the nucleus is more towards the outermost electron. Since here the number of proton is more, so it attracts the electron with the more nuclear force. Here the number of electron if more, but in this case here the number of proton is more, here proton 10, here proton 20. So since here the number of proton is more, so this proton attract the electron with more force, so you cannot easily donate this electron. Okay, now tell me, non-metal means acceptance of electron. Since here the number of proton is more, so this proton or nucleus attracts here, that is here means in outermost shell, because since it has more proton, it has more attraction towards the outermost shell. It try to attracts. So if the loose electrons are available here, so these nucleus try to accept all these electrons. Why? Because it has more nuclear charge and more attraction, but not all the electrons. Each and every element has a particular number of electron it can accept to fill up its octet. Okay, but since it has more charge, so more attraction, so it has a tendency to accept all electron, and the acceptance means non-metal. So what is your first point? Nuclear charge. So if the more, so what is the point? You can write, if the more nuclear charge present in the nucleus, more the attraction by the nucleus towards the outermost electron. So it has a tendency to accept an electron, plus means accept, so it has more non-metallic character. And second point is radius. Okay, you can also tell me that point, what is about radius? Okay, so I discuss it here. Suppose this atom has, it has more radius, it has less radius. So tell me, since it has less radius, so here in the outermost shell, this area, attraction force by the nucleus is more, because the distance is less, so nucleus can attract with more force. Here nucleus cannot attract like this atom, because here distance increases, cannot attract like this. So since here the attraction force is more, so if the any loose electron are available at outside, so this nucleus with this strong force can accept this electron, so non-metallic character increases. So what is your second point? If the radius decreases, non-metallic character increases, because if the radius increases, the attraction force by the nucleus towards the outermost electron increases, so it has a tendency to accept an electron. Non-metallic character increases. Done. Okay, so this is our today's topic. In the next part, I'll discuss the next topic that is given in concise selena. This is chemical reactivity. After that we have so many concepts, so in next part I'll discuss chemical activity, or if it is possible, one more extra topic that given in selena. Okay, so all of you prepare this note in your copy, and if you want to get the question answer based on this topic, you can join our WhatsApp channel, link given in description box. Thank you.